It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Giant defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Herbert now. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 10-5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Giant defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know Looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 5. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been in a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Run. Set. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Herbert. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That one taken in by Neighbors. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
if you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Again, it's Johnson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Hey, ram.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on first down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now it's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, LA!
Ladd McConkey.
83 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
7 Pirates, go! 60 Maverick, go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Hopkins.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
They run the counter now on first down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Herbert.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On play action, they'll throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. On the give, it's Tracy. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Right back to him on 1st down. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Why did
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
He'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the 50, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage. And my goodness, another interception. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now 2nd and 3.
Set. Real.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Here now, 2nd and 4.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.